Hello, sixth grade scientists. So today, in your Do Now, you saw the results of our balloon in the freezer experiment. And we saw that when we put an inflated balloon into the freezer and came back a day later, it was all squished and crinkled and deflated. And we also know that when we dunked our soda can in cold water, it became squished and deflated. So, today, our driving question is going to be investigating how the matter in our balloon and the matter in our can was affected by a change in temperature. And we are going to be using another simulation to do that. Because remember, simulations are tools that we use as scientists to see things that exist at a scale that are too small for our human eyes. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through your assignment for the day and how you are going to be using our simulation. So when you come to our post in this week's work, you are going to start by watching this video and then opening up this document that says States of Matter PhET Simulation. And when you open the document up, you're going to be looking at something that looks like this. And our driving question is at the top, as well as a description of the simulation and step-by-step directions on how to use simulation and Google Draw. So I'm going to click here. This is going to launch the simulation. And when the simulation launches on my computer, I'm going to see two options. I want to click on the option that says states. And then when I get to this view, I want to make sure I have selected neon because neon is the simplest particle. So it's going to give us the clearest view of what's happening. Now, as I'm working on the simulation, so the first thing I need to do in my simulation is take some data. So this table is asking me to record for a solid, a liquid, and a gas how close the particles are, which best describes the movement of the particles, and if the particles are taking the shape of this container that they're in. So to collect data for each state of matter, I can click from solid to liquid to gas, and I will record the changes I see in my data table. Finally, the table is asking me to draw what I'm seeing happening in this container. So to create a drawing, I'm going to click on the box. I'm going to select Edit. And now I am in Google Drawing. So I can replace the text or get rid of the text. Click on this little icon that says line and the drop down arrow. And then when I pick scribble, I can start to create anything I want by moving my cursor, and I can start to create an image that shows what I see on the screen. Then when I'm done, I'll click Save and Close, and now my drawing has been saved in my data table. After you've finished taking data for the simulation, you will want to continue on to the analysis. In the analysis, you are going to have to use this little slider to change the temperature of the container, just like we changed the temperature of our soda can and of our balloon. So raising the slider will heat up the matter in the container. Lowering it will cool down the matter in the container. And you will describe the changes you see in the particles as you heat and cool them. Finally, there are some questions that are intended to help you go back to our driving question about both the balloon and the soda can. Once you have done that, you will have completed the PhET simulation for today. All right, the next thing that you will be doing as part of class today is updating your science notebook. So the table of contents is here. You will use that to update. And then when you open up your notebook, you will see a putting the pieces together page for our PhET simulation. This page is entirely drag and drop, so you can click on the words, drag them into the blank, like so. And finally, your very last thing to do is a little practice page with the states of matter. So you'll watch this brief video, it's about 2 minutes, and then drag and drop to complete the table and the diagram. And once you have completed your notebook slides, you'll come back to classwork and you will click Turn In to show that you have completed all of today's work. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I can't wait to see what you create today.